Hi guys, welcome to another Gold Lap Guide. Now this one is the Ferrari 330 at Monza in the latest online lap time challenge. I've currently got a time in the top 150 and I'll show you what I did to achieve that. So exiting Parabolica in 4th gear, we're on the right hand side of the track here because we're finishing a lap, but we'll come back to that later on. Normally try and stay a bit more to the left to give yourself as much time to build up speed as possible. Now the first braking point down to T1, the chicane of death, is around this 200 marker. Now I brake just after this 200 marker, but just play about with just before, just after. I'm going to brake down into 1st gear. Now on the entry to this one, you can actually take quite a bit of curb here. Just keep your 2 left wheels on that green, white and red curbing. Otherwise, any further to the right, you'll invalidate your lap. You'll spit yourself out into the middle of the track, up into 2nd gear. Now, I take too much sausage there, and just try and miss that if you can. Now, when you're putting the power down in this car, be very, very careful. Don't just go straight from 0 to 100. Just gradually feed it in. You'll get some wheel spin if you don't do that. And you can rev the car out all the way down 4th gear, all the way down here to the next braking point, which is about the 170 meter mark, somewhere between the 200 and 150. I'd imagine it to be about 170-ish. So brake down into 2nd gear, and this corner is absolutely vital for a quick lap time. So on the entry, you want to try and get your 2 right hand side tyres on this curb and no further to left because you'll invalidate your lap. And then up to 3rd gear and take your 2 left hand tyres onto this curb. But again, no further to the right because you'll invalidate your lap again. Be very careful on the throttle coming out here. Very easy to spin it and put it in the wall on the right hand side. Coming into Lesmo 1, the next braking point is somewhere around the 70 meter mark. You're just going to try and judge it yourself between the 100 and the 50 somewhere. Now I go down to 2nd gear here just momentarily and then back up to 3rd again, and just trying to use the gears to try and get the car turned in because it does understeer a little bit, but you can use 3rd if you want. And the next braking point, Lesmo 2, around about the 70 meter mark. Now you'll notice on the grass there's a little black shadow on the grass there, which is the perfect spot I found just for applying the brakes, for me anyway. Give that a try. Now I don't normally use shadows, but it's a time trial, it's always there, you can use it. And again, on the entry to this one, I do use a bit of 2nd gear just to help with a bit of rotation, because I don't like to turn the steering wheel too much in this car because I get quite a bit of understeer when I do that. And the goal is just to try and take as much speed through here as possible and get on the power as early as possible. You can take all that curb there, make sure you don't unsettle the car too much, but take full advantage of this long straight. If you do get any value out of this video guys, then please do hit the like button and consider subscribing to my channel for more like this. I love doing these and I just hope you get some enjoyment out of them. Up to the next braking point, the Ascari chicane, about 160 metres. I'm going to brake down into 3rd gear. I'll try and do a better job than I do with the apex here, but as soon as you get to the apex, flick it up to 4th gear and just manage the throttle through here. Be very, very gentle. Very, very gentle. You can use some of this curb on the right hand side, try and open up this left hander, and as soon as you feel comfortable, floor it. Absolutely floor it down this back straight, and hopefully you can carry enough speed down to the Parabolica. Again, you can use 4th gear here, just stay in 4th all the way down the straight. The last braking point is somewhere between the 150 and the 100 markers. I reckon about 125 to 130 metres. And again, I use a bit of 2nd gear on the way in here. 1 for engine braking and 2 for just a little bit of rotation, but I flick it back to 3rd just before I start turning in, otherwise you will spin the car. Then up to 4th gear and full power by the end of that curb on the right. And should be able to make it stick. And pull to the right hand side for the shortest route to the line, and I go across in 1 minute 45.899, which currently puts me 1.42% off the top time, and it currently leaves me 137th in the world so far. So thank you very much for watching guys, I really appreciate it. If you've got any value out of this at all, please do hit the like button and consider subscribing for more like this. Now we're all looking for extra speed in these time trials. If you're looking to get quicker on this game, then click this video here as it might be of use to you. I'll leave you with a lap in cockpit mode and I'll see you next time.